Okay. Down here at the studio, day 5. Because this was the cable I made yesterday. It's gross. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna solder the cable on to the actual connector. Put the clamshell on. It'll just look so much neater. So, first thing I want to do though, I like to do, I personally like to, well, these already are, tin my wires. Just seems to make it a little bit easier. Okay, so I'm looking for pin 1, 2, pin 1, pin 2, pin 3, and 17. So you know what that means? Because this is only a 4-conductor wire and a ground. That's, I'm gonna have to use a lot of these wires. It's fine, it's fine. Okay, disclaimer, it's been a while since I've soldered. So, I don't know how well this is gonna go. Another day up here at Santiago Peak. I did my sprint, as you just saw, of getting the rack set up, wired. I came up yesterday. I just wasn't feeling super great, so I just decided, you know what, focus on work. And I was able to get almost all of the network cables terminated, loomed up, you know, making it look a little bit neat. And so it's coming along. Today I've been working on making sure my network switch is configured correctly, making sure that devices are on the right IP. Some of these devices are brand new, so they need to have the right IP address on them. My next thing, I put the Omnia back on the air, so the Omnia 11, so that's great. We're now got a little bit more punch on the air, a little more kick to our sound. I have RDS working again, so that's wonderful. Don't let me forget, let's do a video about RDS, or RBDS as it is here in the United States, because that's kind of interesting. In fact, I was just kind of finishing up on that project. So the now playing information comes out of the automation system, goes into this little box called the jump gate. And what that does, we got it when we were still doing HD radio. But what that did was it created the RDS text, it created the HD pad data, all of which is the now playing information that you see on the radio on your car. And it also sends it over to our streams. So, getting that reconnected to the encoder, the RDS, the actual RDS encoder box that's up here. The now legacy device, the FMB80, and some of you in broadcast are probably well aware of the FMB80 and the legacy that has. That thing is a workhorse. And then piping that into the transmitter. So I just need to pull the plug out again and run it a little bit better through the porthole rather than right now it's just kind of going out the back of the door. I can't leave that door open because the whole point of these racks is to keep them sealed. Okay, what else is there left to do? I would like to get my remote control mostly configured, and by that I mean there's the remote control head unit itself, which has the display. There's the different nodes, if you will, and those nodes will have SNMP monitoring for the Nautel transmitters. It'll have analog and digital monitoring. So analog, remember we've talked about, is that voltage. The digital is on, off, or relay closed, relay open. And then there's the last type of node, which is the integrated command relay unit, ICRU. Yeah, that's what it's called. Yeah, ICRU. And what that does is that creates output relay closures. Turn on the transmitter, turn off the transmitter, change presets, this, that, and that. So that is the goal for today, and that should get us in a very good spot of getting RF, or getting this build completed. As I did mention, I do have things I have to do back at the studio, but as you might hear, I've got a little bit of congestion, a little bit of runny nose, and so every day we have to do a survey that says, do you have any of these symptoms? And what is one of the symptoms? Congestion and runny nose. So therefore, I'm not going into the office. But I was able to make concession for them to let me come up to sites where there is nobody. So at least I can get some of this project done and continue to move forward on it. So I'm excited about this. I'm very glad that we have this up and running, at least to the point where it is right now. It's the first day of fall, and it's hot out here. It does not feel crisp and cool and fall-y. I mean, look, there's still green here. It's not turning the reds. Anyways, all right, so today was quite the full day. Again, I apologize for not bringing you along, but here's what we did. We configured a ton of stuff. We basically, there's a lot of things I can do remotely now, so that will help greatly. Because of my congestion, runny nose thing, I won't be able to be in the office tomorrow. But that's okay, because I had other plans to be at our Palomar site for propane refill. But anyways, it's almost there. I'm now at a place where I feel it's almost there. It's almost finished. I know there's still a lot to do. Today I kind of discovered that a lot of our equipment doesn't have an IP configuration. It's all relay closures and analog meters, and you know, I kind of forgot that. I got all caught up in everything today has an IP connection and a web interface or SNMP and all that fun stuff, but not everything does. So I still need to wire up some relays and all that stuff, but that will probably be a day, maybe two at the most, just to kind of make everything neat and nice. And then we'll have to do RF, and that'll probably take a couple of days as well. So we're almost there though. We're almost there. I'm so excited. Okay, time to head home. Let's go.